Welcome and thank you so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. It is Monday, May 16th, and I'm going to address the elephant in the room or the cast on the hand. Before I go any farther, just so people wonder, what is that purple thing she's got on her left arm? Yes, I broke a bone in my hand. No, I'm not going to tell you how I did it, and if you have any good ideas for good stories, you can let me know because mine is just boring. So you can get a hold of me and say, hey, Deb, here's a good story for you, use it. In any case, I just knew that you'd see it because I do talk with my hands, and throughout the programs that I'll be on, you'll see the cast on my hand.
And it is purple for a reason.
And it is purple because I'm helping to promote the Walk to End Alzheimer's. I said, see what I do to help promote that wonderful cause. In any case, thank you so much for joining us. We have a wonderful program for you today. Out on location for the entire program, Leanne and Linda were at the Owatonna Education Association annual banquet last Wednesday, the 11th, at the Monterey Ballroom. They'll be talking with the OEA retirees and also Teacher of the Year candidates. And just so you know, we will have Teacher of the Year, Scott Noet, on Wednesday's program for an interview there, so that will be very interesting. Please note that if you have ideas for us for show topics, guest ideas, information that you want to pass along at the end of the program, please send that to owatonatoday@charter.net, and Leanne and Linda will be happy to take those into consideration. So without any further ado then, and before we head out on location, let's hear a word from some of our Owatonna Today Show sponsors, and then we'll head out to the Monterey. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet.
And I'm Dr. Nick Vincelli of Horizon Eye Care.
We want you to see what you love and love how you see. We're proud sponsors of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And we are here at the Owatonna Education Association banquet, and we're talking to the teachers in the Owatonna Public School District who are celebrating 25 and 30 years of service right here in Owatonna. Well, we're first going to ask this handsome young gentleman here, his name?
Kevin Stelter.
And Kevin, how long have you been teaching?
25 years in Owatonna and 27 total.
Okay. And what subjects have you taught?
High school math.
Okay. And what motivated you to become a teacher?
I had a great high school teacher that I thought when I was in high school that I wanted to follow in his footsteps, and he had an influence on my life, and I was hoping to have the same on young generations.
Can you share with us one of your most memorable experiences?
One time I ran off the answer key for the test, and all the kids got halfway through it, and I still had two kids that got some other problems wrong. So I thought that was pretty funny, even though they had the answer key.
Well, thank you for sharing, and thank you for being an educator for so long.
You're welcome.
And we are talking here with the beautiful
Shelly, Chicos.
Okay. Hi, Shelly, and how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching 30 years this year in Spanish.
Okay. And what motivated you to become a Spanish teacher?
While I was going to college, I needed to earn some extra money, so I took a job after school teaching community ed, and I taught Spanish to like 4th grade, 5th grade kids, and I was amazed at how quickly they caught on and how they learned, and how it just was great to have that rapport, and that got me going. So I went back. I actually had already graduated, and then I went back to get my teaching certificate degree.
And how long have you been teaching?
This is 30 years.
Wow, okay. And if you could share your most memorable experience, funny or touching, whatever you'd like.
I'll just share. I just got a card. I guess it was an assignment from for the senior class, and I got the nicest card today in my mailbox after I left school after a meeting tonight, and it just warmed my heart, and it's another reason to just keep going. So,
well, we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
And who am I talking to here?
Hi, I'm Bill McClintock.
Hi, Bill. And how long have you been teaching?
25 years.
And what motivated you, Bill, to get into teaching?
Well, just really enjoy working with kids and seeing their faces light up when they're learning. So.
And can you share with us one of your most memorable experiences?
Well, I think, again, it would have to do with the kids and some of the letters and cards that you get over the years. I teach first grade, and so every now and then I get invited to a graduation, which makes me think, wow, that's pretty cool. They remember that long. So,
yeah, we were just saying how fast the years go by.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, thank you, and we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
And you look lovely in your pink today. And who am I speaking with?
I'm Sue Erickson.
Hi, Sue. And how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching in the Owatonna Public Schools for 30 years. This is my 30th year.
Well, and what motivated you? First of all, what do you teach? And then what motivated you?
Well, I teach developmental adapted physical education, where I work with students with special needs in the Phi-Ed setting. And I have the opportunity to work with students in kindergarten through age 21 in our transition program, 18 to 21. So I've had opportunities to travel from school to school for 30 years, so it's been pretty exciting. And I was motivated to get into education. I grew up in Owatonna, had wonderful school experiences, and I always thought I would go into Phi-Ed. And being in college, everybody was saying DAPE was the ticket in the school district, and I was fortunate enough to be hired in Owatonna and have been here ever since.
Working school to school is great this time of year. In the winter, well, it keeps you can burn more calories, right?
That's true. And it's given me opportunity to meet so many wonderful people in all the different buildings.
What is one of your most memorable experiences you could share with us?
Well, there have been so many. I guess working with students, oftentimes I meet students when they're very young and then all the way till they're 21, and being invited to parties, once they're post-school, and then day to day when kids get it and they give me the big smile and I did it.
Good. Well, good. We're glad to have you on here in Owatonna. Thank you so much. And who am I talking to here?
I'm Dallas Soley.
Hi, Dallas. And what do you teach here in the school district?
I teach high school math.
And how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching here for 25 years and overall for 35 years.
And what challenged you to get into teaching?
Well, I think my high school math teacher and my high school football coach both thought that I maybe had some ability in it and thought I could be good at it. And I think those were probably the two main factors.
And you've enjoyed it?
I've enjoyed it a lot. The Owatonna kids are great, and we have a lot of fun, and we learn some math as well.
What are some of your most memorable experiences, if one stands out, that you can share with us?
Well, I think it's just the number of cards or letters that I get, some thank you notes from kids thanking me for having a good experience in math and having some fun and feeling like that they learned some math along the way.
Well, thank you, and thank you for all you do as a teacher.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
And who am I speaking with over here?
Hi, my name is Mike Stormo.
Hi, Mike. And what is it that you teach?
I teach high school science.
Oh, and how long have you been doing that?
As this award here, it's been 25 years at Owatonna, but this is my 39th year of teaching. I've had 14 years in South Dakota also.
When you say teaching science, what does that encompass?
Basically physical science and physics.
So, or like earth science type thing?
It's physical science for ninth graders.
Okay, great. And what motivated you to get into teaching?
I always liked science. I always liked just doing the experiments, the labs, and just the thought that I could make some of that happen with the kids of today and stuff. That was what I wanted to do, so that's what motivated me.
Can you share with one of your most memorable experiences?
I also teach driver's ed, and I have taught driver's ed for 38 years, and I have so many scary, memorable moments I wouldn't even want to start them. I also have been NHS advisor, and there are some kids that are just fantastic kids that do some great things for community events and stuff, and that's been great. But I got to tell you, the most memorable event is about 7-8 years ago, this group voted me Teacher of the Year, and that whole year of being recognized for that was by far one of the best moments.
I just have to ask, how many years did you teach driver's ed?
This is my 38th year.
And you know what? You're looking terrific.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. And who do I have here? Hi, you look lovely tonight.
Thanks. I'm Sue Leithold-Bowcock.
Hi, Sue. And how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching 30 years in Owatonna and 4 years in Wisconsin before I came.
And what is it that you do teach?
I teach elementary choir and elementary music.
Wow. Wow, that's very delightful thing to teach. Do you enjoy it?
Oh, I love it. Love coming to work every day.
Okay. And what motivated you to get into teaching?
Well, the first thing was that when I came home from school, I would play school. And I begged my mom to actually buy school supplies and old teacher's manuals. And then my mother was a teacher, and I just love making music with kids. And my mom's a music teacher, and my dad has a music store, so it was a really natural thing.
Yeah, but it's not natural to teach. I mean, to be able to teach it can be rewarding.
It is. It's just fabulous. It's a great gig if anybody wants to get into teaching.
Now, what memorable experience can you share with us that stands out?
I think just because I saw her the other day, we have a family who came to Owatonna as refugees from Ethiopia, and this little girl was in my class, and she spoke very good English, but we happened to do a song from Ethiopia, and after we did the song, she came up to me and she said, "When you sang that song, it was like you were calling my name." And I thought, what a difference something so small can make a kid's life, and that we have to remember that we can't do big things, just small things with great love.
And music speaks to everyone because it speaks to our heart.
Always, always. And it also helps your brain development, so that's even better.
Yeah. So what has been one of your biggest challenges?
I think the challenge is that when you teach music, not everybody understands that it is good for the whole child, and it's good for brain development, and it's always sometimes the first to get cut. We've been pretty fortunate in Owatonna in elementary music, and that we've not been cut. But in many districts around the country even, you'll find music is the first to get cut, and art, and we need those.
So we need to keep on supporting music.
And art, and FIAD, and all those things that make us a whole person.
Thank you for sharing, and thank you for teaching here in Owatonna.
Thanks, I've loved every minute.
We will take a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back, so please stay with us.
Hi, Eric here from Owatonna Senior Place. Participate in one of the many active fitness classes we have, or hop on the bus for one of our great day trips. We have a variety of programs and activities happening throughout the week. Our goal at Senior Place is to create positive moments for you at a reasonable and affordable price. Don't forget the Senior Place Partnership Program, with over 40 businesses giving discounts and incentives to you for being a Senior Place member. Contact us for more details. Live full, live well, live long.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale, Owatonna. We bring new life to senior living in our Alzheimer's and dementia care and our assisted living care communities. Brookdale, Owatonna is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I'm Dan Branstead of Carlson Branstead & Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
At Triumph Graphics, we think beyond ink. That's why you should make us your source for creative concept, design, print, mail, and web. Check us out today at triumphgraphics.com.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And we are here at the Owatonna Education Association banquet, and we are going to be visiting with the nominees, all the nominees for Teacher of the Year award here. And to my left, I'm going to interview you. Your flower's beautiful. Would you share your name, please?
Christy Roman.
And Christy, what is it that you teach?
I teach English at the high school.
Okay. And how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching for 15 years, 9 years in Owatonna.
And what has motivated you to become a teacher?
I had a fabulous teacher in high school that really, kind of inspired me to be on this path.
Okay. And could you share one of your most memorable experiences in teaching?
Sure. I had a student in class, and he struggled quite a bit with writing. And it was getting near state writing test time, and he was very concerned about passing. And he had asked me, and it really broke my heart, he asked me, have you ever seen a kid like me pass on the first try? And I said yes, and he did pass on the first try, and that really was a great moment for him and for me.
Chokes me up a little too. Could you share what was your emotion how did you feel when you found out you've been nominated for this award?
It is very humbling. When I think about all of the tremendous work that all of my colleagues are doing, it is just such an honor and so humbling.
Well, thank you, and we wish you the very best, and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and over here we have a handsome individual, and would you tell us your name, please?
My name is Dan Leer.
And Dan, what is it that you teach?
I also teach language arts at the high school.
Okay. And how long have you been teaching?
26 years total, 20 in Owatonna.
And what motivated you to get into teaching?
Teaching is a profession with a lot of energy. I mean, the kids are energizing. You have to be energized, and that's kind of what drew me to it, and I guess what's kept me in it. So,
can you share one of your most memorable experiences throughout the year?
I always have a hard time answering a question like that. For me, it's the kind of day-to-day, little spontaneous things that happen between, student, teacher. Those moments that, you might not remember, but they get you through a day, and they get the kids, they send the kids off with either a special feeling or something of that nature. Those are the things that mean the most to me.
The little victories of the day?
Little victories, yes.
Okay. And tell us, how did you feel when you found out you were nominated for this very high honor?
Well, it's very flattering. It's a nomination that comes from your peers, and it's humbling because especially with these people that are nominated, it's definitely humbling because I know the types of teachers that they are, and to be in that company is pretty special. So,
well, good, and congratulations. And we look forward to interviewing you again, maybe someday. But wishing you well. And how are you today? Love your flowers. Looks beautiful. And you are?
Jessica Wagner.
Hi, Jessica. And how long have you been teaching?
14 years.
Wow. And what is it that you teach?
I teach high school English at OHS.
Okay. And what motivated you to get into high school English?
When I was in high school, I took pretty much every English class there was available, and I kind of found a passion for it, and I said, this is it. And I just went to college and kept going with it, and I've loved it ever since.
Can you share one of your most memorable experiences, why you've been a teacher?
Recently, I took over the OHS magnet, and my favorite thing is after they hand out the print copy of the magnet, they all come back to the room, and they are just so proud of what they've done and what they've accomplished and passing it out, and they all have fun stories about, oh, this kid didn't take one, but this kid took two, and they're always very proud of what they've done, and I love being a part of that.
And can you share with us, how did you feel when you found out that you had been nominated for this honor?
It was overwhelmingly humbling, and I loved looking at the other names on the list, all my other English colleagues and Scott, and it was awesome seeing very well-deserved names on the list. So, thanks.
We wish you well, congratulations, and we hope to visit with you again sometime. And why don't you step over here, and who do we have here?
I'm Scott Nowit.
Okay. Hi, Scott, and how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching in Owatonna for 19 years.
Okay. And what motivated you to get into teaching?
Well, it's strange because I'm motivated to teach middle school, so I must love the energy and just a little bit of craziness here and there, I think.
What do you teach? What subjects?
I teach social studies, 7th grade.
Okay.
U.S. history.
Okay. And what was the something memorable that you could share with our viewers over the years?
There's a lot of memorable things at a junior high. I think when the kids come in after you teach them something, they're still excited about it the next day or the next day. Or I saw this on TV, like you taught us this, and they're just still really excited about it. I think that's a big thing at that level.
What's been one of your bigger challenges?
You know, with all the kids in there, and there's so many different levels and how they develop, it's to keep them all interested and really fired up to learn is sometimes a little tough.
But rewarding too, I bet.
Very rewarding.
And can you share, what did you feel, what were your emotions when you found out that you had been nominated for this honor?
Surprised. As the only non-English teacher in the group, it's kind of nice to represent everybody else. I'm thinking later I can sit in on a department meeting at the table because I'm the only non-English, but really surprised and honored, and really happy to be here.
Well, thank you. We're glad to have you here in Owatonna, and congratulations.
All right, thanks. Bye.
And how are you doing?
Hi, good, thanks.
And your name is?
I'm Doug Wanous.
Hi, Doug. And what is it that you teach?
I teach high school English like the rest of the guys.
Okay. And how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching in Owatonna for 25, I think this is my 25th year, and I've been 28 total in education.
And what motivated you way back when to become a teacher?
You know, I think it was an individual. I think it was probably Sarah Foreman, who was my high school English teacher, who really engaged students into having fun and treating people like humans and just being a little crazy. And, you know, English and allows itself to be that. And the high school classroom is one that should be fun, and she inspired me to do that, and that, along with coaching, allows me the avenue to do that.
And can you share with us one of your most memorable experiences throughout the years?
I've got so many memorable. I think my gray hairs tell you that I forget about a lot of them. I would probably have to say that having my own children in my classroom would probably be as memorable as anything. You know, being able to share those experiences with my own children, you know, I'm pretty blessed to do that.
Can I ask you we'll have a little extra time, so I'd like to ask you, what have been some of the challenges?
I think challenges are the changes in the political scheme of the expectations of the classroom, the challenges of meeting everybody's needs on smaller resources. I think those challenges, you know, the expectations from parents, expectations of kids, and then add to it administration and political issues. I think those are, you know, probably the biggest challenges, but, you know, the energy one gets from the classroom is irreplaceable.
What would you tell someone coming out of college going into teaching today?
It's a great opportunity to, you know, make a positive difference in the world, to be prepared to work hard, be prepared to put in time outside of the classroom that people don't see. You know, it's not as romantic as some of the movies make it out to be. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of emotional strain, but boy, when you look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day, 28 years later, you know, it's a great profession. It's integrity-based, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
Well, that's great to hear. Could you share with us what was going through your mind when you found out that you've been nominated for this honor, this award?
When I saw it was the list of 4 English teachers and a junior high, I thought the English teachers were the only ones who voted. So I was humbled. It's a humble privilege to represent such a wonderful tradition of Owatonna education, and you know, just to add my name to the list of those who have been recognized and are recognized is awesome, and it's awfully inspiring and humbling.
Okay. Can I ask you, what has been your personal favorite thing in teaching that you've enjoyed doing?
I think when I see the kids on the street in their jobs as parents, as contributing members in society, you know, having conversations with them outside of the classroom, seeing them be productive individuals in the world is gratifying, rewarding, and that's really why we do what we do.
Well, thank you for interviewing us today. We wish you well, and maybe we'll be interviewing you again soon.
For sure. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. We will take a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back, so please stay with us.
Hello, my name is Katie Marshall. A year ago, my family and I became homeless. We were scared and alone. Today, with the help of Steele County Transitional Housing and generous donors like you, my family and I are safely housed. I am working, going to college, paying my rent on time. My children have a warm bed to sleep in every night. My family and I are so grateful for this second chance. Please help others in need by donating to transitional housing today. Everyone deserves a safe place to live.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Rich from Sign Pro and Auto Trim Design, a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. Come and see us for all your sign and truck accessory needs.
Welcome back. It is time to wrap up the program here on this Monday, May 16th. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. Great visits with all of the teachers, and as I mentioned, coming up on Wednesday's program, we will have Scott Noet on as the Teacher of the Year, so we're very happy to do that. The next afternoon support group for caregivers assisting people with Alzheimer's or another dementia will be tomorrow, Tuesday, May 17th. At 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. It's at the Owatonna Public Library on the 3rd floor in the small room next to the larger Gainey conference room. If you'd like more information, it's me that you contact, 676-0411, 676-0411 if you're interested in that. Spare Time Entertainment and Michelson Funeral Home are pleased to announce a wine and beer tasting fundraiser to benefit the Owatonna Foundation that will be this Thursday, May 19th. It will be from 5:30 to 7:30 at Michelson Funeral Home at 1930 Austin Road in Owatonna. Tickets are $10 in advance, $15 at the door the evening of the tasting. They may be purchased at Michelson Funeral Home, Cedar Floral, Spare Time Entertainment, and the Owatonna Foundation office, which is at 108 West Park Square in downtown Owatonna. Chastity Brown is performing this Friday, May 20th at 7 at the Steele County History Center. This is part of the, I'm not sure if it's the Americana Showcase or it's yep, part of the, okay, Leanne's nodding, yep, she's right on that. It's part of the Americana Showcase that they have. Tickets are available at the Steele County History Center, and they can also be purchased online. They are available in advance or at the door. For Steele County Historical Society members, $15 per person, non-members $20 per person. And apparently I have heard that Chastity Brown has quite a following, and it should be a great evening of entertainment, so you need to look at getting those tickets now. The Owatonna ALC is having their downtown cleanup. That will be this Friday, May 20th. We always cross our fingers for some good weather because they do such a great job. They're out there in their fun, usually bright t-shirts and sweeping and cleaning and picking up, and I think then the street crew or the utilities all pitch in and do some washing of parking lots and things. So that will be happening this Friday, May 20th. They'll be downtown all morning. The participants will receive a free meal in Central Park following the event. If you're interested in donating or need any more information about what's going on, you can call the Owatonna ALC at 444-8010. Nancy Schroep Memorial Scholarship applications are available now at the Owatonna Senior High School. Just head to the Career Center for those. The deadline to submit applications is by noon this Friday, May 20th. So if that is something that you are interested in, $500 each will be presented to a senior fast-pitch softball player and to a senior band member. So if you are one of those, have not pursued that scholarship and would like to, that deadline is this Friday. Party in the Park at Manthe Park this Saturday, May 21st from 11 to 1. It's celebrating National Kids to Park Day, and they're having that great party in the park. You can take your turn in the bounce house and do a craft in the pavilion, so it'll be a lot of fun to take part in that if you would like to. As I mentioned, coming up next program on Wednesday, Teacher of the Year Scott Noet, and we will also have the Steele County Humane Society with us. So until then, have a great day.